All right, so we're back. How's it going, guys? Nathan's MRE here, and today we have a U.S. ration. This particular one is menu number 20. This is hash browns and potatoes. We have not done this one yet, ever. I'm trying to remember who sent this to us. I think our friend John sent this to us. I'm pretty sure. If I'm mistaken, I apologize. We have got our prop here, like always. We have a date code at the bottom of this thing of 9137. So 137th day of 2019. So it is still pretty fresh. Without any further ado, let's crank it open. And as soon as I say that, I realize there is no knife anywhere close to me. But luckily, we'll make it happen, right? Got our heater pouch here for a main. We have apple turnover, shelf stable. Latest ration heater. Cheese spread. Dry roasted peanuts. Pack of crackers. Looks like a very dry ration so far. Mountain House granola. Those are main or hash browns. Have a spoon. Beverage base orange type 3. Get out of there. A moist towelette. Pack of sugar. Our matches. Iodized salt. Coffee creamer. Some Bill's Brew. And a pack of gum. Let's cut the top off of this bad boy. Nice and quick and easy. I just don't have those greasy, sticky hands like everybody else has that can open stuff. We go to the grocery store and try to open a bag for put produce in, and it's like near impossible for me to do that. And I don't know. I just don't have greasy hands. A lot of people, they're all clammy and they're just like, pull it right open. I don't have that option. I'm going to ram this in here. Our hash browns, a lot of guys would say heat the cheese up. When you do that, it turns oily and weird. And it's like weird. So we'll definitely like not to do that. There's no way in hell the apple turnover is fitting in that bag with that. Let's be honest here. Put a little water in here. Hopefully, this ration here is going to work. Our elements on this side. So let's start off with just by kind of doing that. And on the instructions, all these say stand it up, leaning against a rock or something. You can't do that. It won't saturate the packet. It won't work. You have to lay it down so the water is making contact, at least for a little while, with the element. Because if not, obviously the water's not getting on the element. So I don't understand what they were thinking. Lay it down. We'll flip the top up so it can't spill over. And it's usually about the best way to do those. The best way to use those is not to use them, to be honest. If it don't work, we'll use the kettle. But for right now, that's the case. Next up, we have some beverage powder here. So far, no action. And everybody keeps asking in the comments, after doing the Dutch ration last week, are the U.S. rations the worst rations? Yes, they are.
Probably.
They're just made to last forever on the shelf. There's no drive towards taste on them. Preservatives are used wildly, freely, and in abundance, which is not good for anybody, to be honest. Okay. I'm going to mix that a little bit thin because that's some pretty strong stuff. I can tell by the look of it from having that before. But still, we're probably not quite a whole bottle of water in this. And it's made for a bottle of water. Alright. Put that right there. I can hear something. Very, very, very little going on with that. Let me see. You got to do some granola, which we're going to have to do some hot water for that. Let's go ahead and mix it up in our measuring cup so you guys can see what's going on. The best part right there. All right, we'll toss that to the side. So the American muesli, right? Essentially, that's what we're going for. There's a lot of powder going on, a lot of blueberries going on. That's a world different from a foreign ration muesli, that's for sure.
It doesn't smell bad.
Yeah.
I think blueberries would go well with it.
Well, you're going to be the first to know here in a couple seconds. Got some hot water we're going to mix it with. You can mix it with cold water, but powdered milk and cold water, boys, I'm not so sure about that one. Looks like that's probably about perfect. Let's set this for a little bit. And we'll come back to it. So we'll let this thing over here. And then, where are we at here with this? We'll put a maybe next to that one. A big maybe. Keep going with our dried nuts here. Dry roasted peanuts. They look dry and roasted. It's like a Planters peanut.
Yeah, it tastes good.
A little salty.
It's good flavor.
Not too bad. Oh my god. Speaking of dry, it's about to get real up in here. At least it's not peanut butter.
Yeah.
Take a bite of one of these with some peanut butter on it. You might check out if you don't have nothing to drink. I'm not even kidding you, man. Flay the bag open like a fish. Keep cutting towards myself like you guys taught me, but I never do cut myself, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. You guys are lying to me or what? Kicking the camera stand, all kinds of crap. Let's kind of break a piece. Whoa. Here we go to the desert and lick the sand. Well, today you have. Today you will.
Is it cheddar or is this cheese?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Should be cheddar though. Well, like squeeze. What's the stuff in the tube? I call it squeeze tube. It's not squeeze tube. It's like a whipped cream thing. You push a little nozzle down.
Like a canned cheese.
Yeah, canned cheese. It's gonna be something like that. There you go. You don't even have to cut it. There you go. Try some. Well, tell you what though, with the cheese, it's not near as dry. Crackers like they're made out of glass, man. They're shattered all over the place. Overall, it's kind of better than I thought it was going to be honest. That cheese does kind of take a little bit of the dryness out.
The cheese isn't bad, but it's exactly like canned cheese.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty much what it is.
It's pretty good.
When was the last time you saw canned cheese go bad? Never.
Exactly.
Kind of the same thing. Kind of the same deal. What's going on back here? Is it working? Barely, barely, barely. It's going to need a lot more time. Let's give it a little bit longer here. Well, let's try the muesli first. The muesli is done before it gets all soggy. There's not very much of it though, if you notice. You'll get this a lot in like cold weather rations. You'll see this quite a bit. What's the sugar content of this bad boy? All of it. That's what the content is of this. all the sugar all the time. It's almost like a blueberry crisp, like a blueberry pie crisp. Think of those blueberry granola bars every once in a while in rations. That's kind of what it is. It's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. I'm sure the sugar's still out of this world at. Could you eat it? Heck yeah, you could. And there's not a huge amount.
That's actually super good. I think so.
The problem with muesli we always have when we do rations, you're like, well, we have to eat the muesli when the camera's off. We have to eat the muesli first because it's going to be like, go bad right away. By the time you eat the muesli, you're not hungry to eat anything else. Usually what the problem is. But it's not, there's no preservative taste here. It's not full of sugar.
I mean,
It's like real
honestly,
natural.
I'm actually impressed.
Yep. So, set that off to the side. I guess we'll be back here in just a minute. Let's get this figured out. Alright, so we're going further. Let's clean our greasy little hands here. Typical very thin, moist towelette. But does it work? Yep. Smells like alcohol. You can wipe your face off of that, I guess, if you really wanted to. You'd probably dry your skin out. Your hands, silverware. I was just telling Philip how bad this thing stinks. Every rationing heater has its own unique smell. Every different type of them. This one is just like pretty wretched. Pretty wretched. Is it hot? No. Is it modestly warm? Yes. And that's kind of what we're looking for. Do you smell that?
Oh, now now I smell it. Yeah.
That's the good stuff, right? I was moving it, and that's got a whiff of it, and it about knocked me out.
Right. You have to get up on it, but it is pretty bad.
It's not an ideal smell.
It's like
that's
a burnt
for sure.
plastic.
Yep. And then, let me see. We need a bowl, and I just happen to be the kind of guy that has one, so let me grab it. I'll tell you what. Let's open from the small end. I'll squeeze it out like toothpaste. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hash browns.
With peppers and onions. It's like it wasn't weird enough and they had to buy some onions too, right? That is hash browns. Whether you like it or not.
So hash browns it's the main. Like that's the
yeah.
main?
So this is like a full out breakfast ration. To be
Yeah,
honest,
it is breakfast. The sides have been very good so far.
Grab a fork here. Oh, stomach's rolling already. A lot of you guys say, how come you don't eat it all? Well, because I don't like being dead, to be honest. And as many rations as I've done so far, if I ate them all, I would not be here doing rations, period. So let's go ahead and try it. It smells like bacon already. It smells like bacon and plastic. I mean, it's not bad. You could eat it. Like an artificially smoked bacon taste. Kind of tastes a little bit of the peppers. The potatoes are almost kind of gritty a little bit. Like grainy, I guess.
The smell of the bacon was strong, and I thought it was going to be, I guess, more chewy or have more substance. It's kind of mushy.
Yeah, only it's been in a pouch since 2019, so you gotta kind of expect a little bit of that.
That is true.
You'll have a little bit of that.
It's not bad, though. I mean, it's kind of like a breakfast mix.
Yeah. Could you eat it? Yes. Now, if you had Tabasco with that, would it be better? Yeah. Could you squish that cheese on it? Yeah. Could you put salt in it? You don't really need salt with that. If you're going to fall over, definitely you'd fall over dead eating more salt with that. So let's go ahead and give Philip some dirty old orange drink here.
I think that salt would be very good with that.
You think it's too much already?
I think it needs a little bit. I think it would probably bring out the bacon taste more.
It's actually pretty good. The mix is right on that. A little bit strong.
It's pretty strong. It's like tang.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Like tang, almost Like a very highly concentrated thing.
Yeah. No,
We'll
it's
call it.
strong, but it's not bad at all.
No floaters in it. That's always good. Our apple turnover is up next. All right. There you are. This one actually looks pretty decent. Smells like an apple turnover. Apples and cinnamon. Let's sure I'll slide that back to you. It's not dry at all, which is good on these.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It's the moisture is good. So texture-wise, I think it's very good. It's not as sweet as I thought it was gonna be either. I mean,
What's the, oh geez, I better stop eating this right now.
what, crazy sugar or what?
19 grams.
Damn.
That's for the whole thing though.
Right. So yeah, you're getting 8.
You know what rolls? I've been on the 90% no sugar diet. 90% no carbs or anything. This is carbs and sugar. You know what that means.
It's gonna hit you.
Close my eyes later. Hear Pantera playing in the background. Then I'll start feeling sick. That's how it rolls though.
I think it's pretty good. I think I prefer the sides and like a more of a savory.
For 99% of people, that's going to be just what they needed.
Right.
For somebody like me, I could eat that. Like, I'm not going to die if I eat stuff like that. I'll feel a hardcore about an hour later, about 40 minutes later. But if you're out in the field, that'll probably fill you up, at least for a little while, because it's bread and sugar. And it's not like you're eating, you know, you're not going to be able to drink something like this and be full, obviously. But between this, the muesli, and this mess, and the crackers, you have a lot of real filling stuff here in the peanuts. Everything's very filling in this meal. This will probably appeal, like I said, about 99% of you guys. Most people will probably eat this. Because if you look at other options for US MREs, this is actually pretty good.
Honestly, this is probably one of the better U.S. rations we had.
Yep.
As far as sides, as far as the blueberry muesli, I think that's very good.
Yep. And, you know, it's different than the foreign muesli we're used to, though. Can you buy that here? I mean, hell, I don't know, maybe. I've never
Not really.
never actually went on a muesli quest in a grocery store.
I think I should.
'Cause 99%
really
of what we
like
could
it.
buy here muesli-wise is in cereal form. Just a box of
Right.
cereal that has granola. That's 90% what you find in the States. And a lot of you guys are like, oh, no, there's muesli at my grocery store in Massachusetts or some crap. Okay, maybe there is. I'm just saying, we don't see that a lot around here. But that's very unfortunate because you should. Or at least different variants of it. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. And we'll be back again with another one very soon. Have a good day.